Hey guys, this is Roland Blase. This lesson is geared more toward beginners. If you want to learn how to solo, if you want to kind of open your mind on how to solo on a kompa beat, this lesson is for you. Listen, we're going to talk about passing chords today, guys. Let's get this thing started.
Something that's good for me.
If you haven't done so already, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Don't be afraid to comment and request any type of lesson you want. Let's get it started, guys. We are in the Ande in the key of C. We're in the key of C, guys. And what's our chords today? C, F, G, F. C, F, G, F. So it's your 1, 4, 5, 4. And why do I say that? Guys, listen. If you're just starting off in kompa, the number system is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you go back to your 1 here. So each note in your scale has its own number. So the F is the 4, the G is the 5. It's very simple, very basic. So if you haven't developed your ears yet, it's good to develop your ears and listen in on what key you're in. That's most important. But this lesson, we're going to focus more on the passing chord and how to solo with that. So listen, guys, if you really want to learn how to solo, one of the main keys I want to teach you guys today is go ahead and use a different rhythm for your passing chord than the other notes. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that, guys. So I'm going to show you an example of a solo that's very basic and no changes at all. No variations, no alteration of the passing chord. I'm going to show you a basic solo if you're just starting off kompa, how you would solo. Okay, so you heard that little simple groove. Now, before we even get started, what is your passing chord, guys? The passing chord is the chord that repeats in between the chords, which is what in this case? It has to be F, guys. Because in between the C and the G, we keep going by F. We keep hitting F in between it. So, I did a simple solo. But this solo, guys, I'm going to show you how to make it sound more full, more satisfying by using a different pattern for F than you are with the other chords. Because you see, guys, in this solo, what are we doing? We're doing this. But if you change the pattern for F, it'll sound better, guys. You see how different that sound? You see how more real it sounded, guys? So if you're just starting off on how to solo, this is a good lesson for you to kind of branch your fingers out and understand that you have to kind of switch up on certain chords. So let's try it again, guys. Let's try a different variation of F. Instead of using this F right here, we're going to use this F right here. We're going to play with these two notes. And then we're going to play with these two notes. So we're going to kind of divide the F into like two parts. Into C and F, and then A and C. So watch what I do here, guys. You're going to see what I mean by that, guys. So we're going to do something like this. Watch this, guys. So. This is the basic part. Watch this, guys. How nice that sounded? Now listen, guys, another thing we could do on the F is add the what? Add this note to it. And then do a slide like. And what am I doing, guys? I'm hitting the 5th note of F and I'm bouncing from G to A and walking back down. And then I'm gonna do the solo using that. So watch this, guys. So I'm doing this. but I'm doing it fast. So let's try the whole solo doing that, guys. Watch this, guys. You see how nice that sounded, guys? So when you change up certain chords, especially the chords in between, the passing chord, your solos sound much better. Now we're gonna try one more example of switching up the passing chord so you guys can kind of learn how to fill your solos in more. Now, you know what we can do, guys? One thing we can do is the walk down. In one of my lessons, I do teach the walk down technique, where you're walking down from one note of F to the other. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna walk down from this one. And then we're gonna use the low octave C and G. So watch this, guys. So that's another thing. So we learned the walk down. We learned the slides where you just like. And one more thing we could do is we could actually use chords in F, like just 2 notes at a time, and it'll sound good, guys. We can even walk down with them. And what do I mean by that? Like press 2 notes of F at a time, like the A and C, and you can walk down like bam, 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 bam. And that one is not that easy, guys, but once you get the hang of it, it sounds good. And we can do one more. Let's try one more, guys. So let's try one last solo, guys, one last technique, guys. And we're gonna walk down all the notes of F, including the second note, which is G. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna use all these notes for F. All these notes, A, C, F, A, C, but add the G here. And then we're gonna land on G, since both C and G have the same note here. So watch this, guys. This is the last thing we're gonna do here. How it is, guys. You can do whatever you want as long as you're switching up your passing chord pattern, guys. Don't keep that pattern the same as the rest of the solos. Remember, guys, if you need more solo sounds, if you need lessons, you need courses, you need beats, go to KompaKeyboardSchool.com and you can find everything you need for Kompa. This is Roland Blase signing out.